the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Mike Budenholzer, the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks, seems like a guy with a plan and the ability to execute it, Shaq.
Yes, he has a winning pedigree, comes from a Spurs background under the great Greg Popovich. Had a good postseason, coached well versus the Pacers last year in the playoffs.
You hear that phrase a lot, championship pedigree. You've got championship pedigree. You got 4 rings. What does it feel like to have the pedigree?
Well, actually, I have 4 pedigrees. If I won 4 times, that would give me 4 pedigrees, right?
Yeah. And you've got 4 degrees, too. Plus a pedigree.
Actually, you know what?
Now you got 5 degrees.
5 degrees. Thank you, Ernie.
I forgot the pedigree.
I got 5 degrees. Thank you, Ernie.
Wow. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
We're live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Hawks.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road, maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll, and it's Teague in at the point.
Elfrid Payton out of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, which normally is not a feeder school for the NBA. He didn't get the same level of exposure that some of his contemporaries got, but his size and athleticism at the point guard spot is really hard to ignore. He's one of the real sleepers in this year's draft, and as I like to say, it doesn't make any difference where you play. If you have game, it will travel.
And it's slammed in by Teague. Hawks on D. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Now here's Teague, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. He dishes it to Korver, takes a 3. The shot no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
You know, on an ordinary night, I think they would have come out on top in that game. That's how well they played, but they just happened to run into a club that was playing at the top of its game.
And Steve, I think they get the win if that game had been at home instead of on the road.
Here is Korver. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Teague dishes to Horford. Back to Teague. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the pick. The feed to Millsap. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way the league's going, but more emphasis now on spreading the floor, so Millsap fits in easier. He can always find somebody to guard.
Now here's Payton, averaging 6 points per contest. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here is Korver, guarded by Oladipo. Korver passes to Teague. Kicks it to Horford. 6 to shoot. The three from Korver. It's holding by Fry.
And for Millsap, frankly, his height has really never been an issue. I mean, this is a guy who was a big-time rebounder throughout his days in college. But even though he's only 6'7", that 7-foot wingspan helps, and he's strong enough to hold his own with most forwards in the league.
And Atlanta has possession. The Magic getting the bucket. Korver kicks to T. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Now here's Millsap. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. No question, guys, that Millsap can rebound and defend the power forward position with the best of them.
Yeah, you remember he led the NCAA in rebounding all 3 of his seasons at Louisiana Tech. So this guy has a nose for the ball.
Here is Korver looking for his first basket still in this one. Millsap dishes to T. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
Now here's Payton. It's Oladipo on the wing. Another miss by Orlando. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Millsap. No good with the triple. Well, Orlando shooting to start out this game about 43%. Millsap with the steal. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Horford no luck.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Payton against Teague. Payton right side. Pass to Fry. Shot clock at 6. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Fry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hawks shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Teague kicks to Millsap. Plays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got 5.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Teague against Payton. The dish now to Harris. Payton passes to Harris. Left side Harris. And count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Well, the Hawks were in a bit of transition last year, that phase of their development. But one area that they really struggled was getting wins on the road.
And that's always hard to do. They were very average away from home this season, right in the middle of the playoff path.
And with Atlanta on the road, they didn't really play too terribly, but they just didn't close out games away from home when they needed to.
The Hawks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The Magic have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first.
You know, winning on the road is often about the little things, and that's where Atlanta came up a bit short last year and why they ended up with only 14 road wins, the lowest of any playoff team in the East.
Payton dishes to Oladipo. Clock at 6. Millsap grabs the miss. The Hawks leading. Here is Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harris on the double team. And Orlando has possession. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Payton kicks to Fry. Feeds to Harris. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Orlando, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better in last season. Seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
Luke Ridenour's checked in for Orlando. Now, here is Ridenour. Here's Oladipo.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And Orlando making a change here. Harkless is checked in. The 3 from Korver. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And guys, Fry, you know, as you try to put him into some kind of position or descriptive phrase, a stretch 4.
I think so, Kevin, but you know what's great with Fry is that he can also guard 4s and 5s. So when you can space the floor as a shooter but also defend the interior, then you're a two-way player, and it's easy to find the right matchup.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Outside Teague. Here's Millsap, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Paul Millsap, not the biggest or the most athletic, but he just finds ways to get it done.
Yeah, he's so well-rounded. He does the big things and the little things to help you win. He's a good passer. He moves without the ball, keeps your offense going, and then, of course, really developed that three-point shot last year, which made him an effective stretch 4.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Nicholson's checked in for Vucevic, and Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Passes it to Scott. Schroeder dishes to Scott. He kicks it to Bazemore. The Hawks again can't hit.
And Millsap has always had a terrific motor. He combines his elite talent level with tremendous effort and toughness. I think those things are a big key to his personal success, which helps his teams be successful too.
Now here is Ridenour. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Hawks trailing. Here's Schroeder. Dishes it to Bazemore. To the wing on the left. Millsap down low. Guarded by Harris. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Well, you talk about Millsap's motor, gets you extra possessions, draws fouls, makes his free throws. A great player, finally getting his due.
A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
And the Hawks making a change here. Ontic is checked in. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Fournier, averaging 8 points a game. He feeds it to Harkless. And there's the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's Fournier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Harris misses. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The Magic have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Now, here is Ridenour. Harkless the pass to Ridenour. This one for 3. Count that one. Ridnour's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Hawks trail by 6. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Scott kicks to Mack. Bazemore dishes to Scott. Right side Scott. Hawks passing it around. 5 on the clock. Mack, good.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Shelvin Mack came out of Butler and was a second-rounder back in 2011, but really solidified his role as a backup point guard with the Hawks last season. And you like his sturdy build. He's about 6'3" and goes around 210 pounds, so he's strong enough to handle that position.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bazemore. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. They set the pick. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
Fournier's shot is off.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop. A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
And about Orlando and their stars, is a better clock to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
For Orlando, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And so he hits both. "20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Schroeder to the wing on the left. Mack, the pass to Scott. Power down with both hands.
You know, he doesn't fit into that kind of classic power forward mold, but he has that tremendous athleticism.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fournier. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Tune in next Tuesday night, December 16th. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. Be there.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Ridnour out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Harkless in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Horford. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Hawks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. You have to hand it to the Magic last year. They were a solid team when they played here in Orlando.
Yeah, and that would be indicative of a young team that's trying to find itself. Usually, a team in that rebuilding mode will play better at home.
Ben Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Payton comes in for Luke Ridnour. Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Payton kicks to Gordon. All alone. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Atlanta is shooting around 40% from the floor here. Teague dishes to Korver. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now, here's Fry, averaging 9 points per contest, and he gets it to go.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Outside Teague. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Horford the pass to Ontic. And the layup is good. Ontic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 7th in steals, 7th in blocks. And as for three-point shooting as a team, a little bit to be desired here. They're top 20 in the league. They can certainly do better and strive to do better there.
What they try to do, Clark, is pressure the ball. I mean, you talked about the steals per game, and that's the key number of all those stats. They pressure the ball. They really create havoc for the offense. And when they take you out of the flow of your offense, it really makes the ball stop, and the game becomes very difficult for the offensive team.
Atlanta making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. The pass to Carroll. It's tipped. Korver kicks to Teague. He wants to get to Millsap and does. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 7 points for Paul Millsap.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Nikola Vucevic, one of the best rebounders in the league at both ends of the floor. A rate that would put him top 10 over a full season.
And Vucevic, a key player for the Magic. He missed a number of games with a concussion midway through last season. And without him, they really struggled.
Yeah, it was a tough season for the team overall, but he's clearly making an impact for them because he gives you good effort at both ends, and he's more than capable as a scorer and rebounder.
They get the rebound. The second effort. The feed to Korver. Teague dishes to Millsap. That's good. Millsap's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Magic trail by 5. There's the pick. Payton kicks to Fournier. Back to Payton. It's rebounded by Teague. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Korver passes to Teague. Teague left side. Right wing. Outside Carroll. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jumpers.
Magic have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Payton drives in. He dishes it to Fournier. Kicks to Gordon. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Gordon's got 5 now.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Payton against Teague. Pass to Carroll. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Fry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the basket by Gordon.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. So for the Magic, Green comes in for Fournier. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Ben Gordon. Millsap a screen on Payton. Teague with the ball. Now Payton defending. And here's Korver from the arc. Offensive rebound. Millsap. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that put them in front in this game.
Here's Fry. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. To the wing right side. Carroll for three. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. The Magic trail by 8. Payton with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the screen. And Oladipo kicks to Green. Back to Oladipo. Shot from 12. That's good.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The Hawks leading by 6. Outside Teague. Right side Teague. And here's Korver from the arc. And Oladipo pulls it down.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Vucevic trying to get open. And there's Green on the assist by Oladipo. Green's got his first basket. Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here is Korver, guarded by Oladipo. The dish to Teague. Fires the three. The shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. Victor Oladipo again. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Payton against Teague. And here's Korver from the arc. That's good. Korver's got 6 in the quarter.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Now, here's Oladipo. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Payton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Atlanta. Korver's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You look at the Hawks and how they were able to overachieve last season. Really, it's because they've built a smart basketball team that really understands how to move the ball.
Here's Horford, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 7th assist in the game.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Kevin, thank you. As you know, Jeff Teague is starting to enter the upper ranks among point guards in the NBA, and he credits Coach Budenholzer for a lot of his growth. Teague said he always tells me, be aggressive. That is the only way I want you to play. When your coach is telling you that, there is no way you can't be successful. Kevin?
Well, he seems to be pushing the right buttons, Doris. Thanks. Well, glad to see it here with the Hawks in their passing. Saw it all last year, too, as they were elite when it came to getting baskets off a good team pass.
Yeah, and I think that's Mike Budenholzer's carryover from being part of the San Antonio Spurs organization. It's all about everybody contributing, understanding their roles, and sharing the basketball. And that can be effective when you're talented and have good shooting.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Jeff Teague. On the wing, Green. Here's Harris. Here's Nicholson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Max checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Teague. Here's Bazemore. His last outing, he had 8 points. No good from Brand.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Oladipo dishes to Harkless. Back to Oladipo. Harkless the pass to Oladipo. There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Outside, Green. Here's Nicholson, and he gets the bucket. Nicholson's got 5. Atlanta's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Schroeder to Bazemore. Feeds it to Mack. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Schroeder. Fires from deep. Bazemore misses. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Now here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. Green left side. Back to Oladipo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Luke Ridenour's checked in for Willie Green. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Antich is checked in. Here's Schroeder. He kicks it to Bazemore. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Oladipo, the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family, and he latched on to his coaches for guidance.
And the story goes that Oladipo, in his sophomore year in high school, broke his foot. And Clark, rather than stay home, he went to practices and ran the scoreboard, even swept the gym on tour.
Yeah, he said he didn't want the coaches to forget about him, Kevin. Just a true gym rat mentality, and that's part of the reason he's played as well as he has in the NBA.
Some fantastic numbers for Harris. He has 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better. The Magic's offensive struggles last year were numerous, but a big part of it was that they just didn't get to the line often.
And for the Magic not getting to the foul line, that's a two-headed coin, if you will. One side of it is not attacking the basket, but the other side of it is lacking the experience and craftiness to draw fouls.
1:05 left in the first half of the game. And Mack kicks to Schroeder. Down low. This is to Mack. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now here comes Ridenour leading the break. Knocks it loose. Back up the points about the Magic and the fouls you guys were talking about. They were dead last in the NBA in fouls drawn per game.
Well, you look at the best teams in the league. They can feast on opponents at the line. So this is an area where the Magic could definitely improve this year.
Now, here is Ridenour. He's got 9. He feeds it to Oladipo. Harris setting the pick for Oladipo. Right wing, 5 to shoot. Nicholson, the good-looking shot from the wing. Nicholson's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Well, anytime you can make more than half your shots, Clark, you take that any day of the week.
Schroeder dishes to Scott. Here's Harkless. And we're through 2 here in a good one. It's the Magic leading by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team during the first half?
Just want to come out and aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. We just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen again.
Nick, thank you. We appreciate it.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Magic leading by 5, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt, and it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. Ripped away. Pushing it up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Hawks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
You know, the Hawks haven't been an elite team, but they do have the longest active playoff streak in the East. They've been to 7 straight postseasons, and while they haven't advanced very far, I still think there's something to be said for getting to the postseason 7 years in a row.
And Fry slams it in.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Payton after the basket by Atlanta. Payton left side, clock at 6. Oladipo against T. That's good. 12 points for Victor Oladipo. And for the Hawks with that playoff streak, for a team, Steve, that has missed the playoffs in the 8 seasons prior, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta has shown consistent winning basketball now over the last, 6-7 years. They've shed some of their marquee players, suffered some big injuries, but they've still found a way to remain competitive.
Here's Teague. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Teague. 15 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Now here's Payton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. It's stolen by Teague. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Horford to tie, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Horford's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Payton outside. And the pass to Oladipo. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. The shot misses. Now the feed to Carroll. Kicks it to Horford. For the lead. Orlando grabs the miss. Payton's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to Fry. Left side, Harris. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Payton against Teague. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Pass to Payton. Back to Oladipo. The dish to Harris. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
Well, Channing Frye has always been a great perimeter shooter, but where he's really improved is with his inside game. Teams like to switch guards on him, but when they do, he can now finish inside over that smaller player. That's what makes him a versatile offensive threat.
Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. That is good. Harris has got 15 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And you talk about teams going small on a stretch big man like Frye. What's the advantage?
Well, the defense then can switch on the pick and pop and deny him easy looks. That's the first advantage. But, you know, his ability to take a smaller player inside means you have to guard him with the bigger player. So it's a pick your poison.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Now here's Teague. He's got 15. Into Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Payton kicks to Frye. Takes the three. Rebounded by Korver. Korver's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Horford. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Payton drives in. They set the pick. To the left wing. Fournier, that's for 2. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Bulls game. Should be a good one.
Now here's Millsap. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Korver, no luck.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Off the left rim and out. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. T kicks to Horford. And it's Horford again missing.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Fournier's shot is off. The Hawks trail it. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Teague with the ball, and Carroll gets it to go.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Ben Gordon's checked in for Channing Frye. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Number 5 is Paul Millsap.
Yeah, these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
Now here's Teague. 15 points in the game. Millsap a screen on Payton. Teague the pass to Millsap. Back to Teague. Into Millsap and stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Payton throws it down hard.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
So it's the Hawks now. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's Horford. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Al Horford, 6'10", 250. Really a natural power forward. He's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you got to think he'd welcome a chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
The Magic making a switch here. Ridnour's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Corver. And it's Schroeder in for T. Fast break, the Hawks. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And for Horford, able to scrap inside to overcome his lack of size defensively. His quickness is his biggest advantage. I mean, he's excellent at moving in space and defending the pick and roll.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Horford. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Just talk about Horford's advantages playing center. Certainly his offensive skills among those advantages.
Yeah, and an excellent mid-range jump shooter and ball handler. He can face up. He can draw opposing bigs further out than they'd like. But he's also strong enough and quick enough to get past them and get to the rim.
The Magic making a switch here. Harkless is checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Mike Scott's checked in for Paul Millsap. Now Ridnour. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Gordon. A 3-ball. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Feeds to Bazemore. Horford with a screen on Gordon. Bazemore dishes to Horford.
Looking at the game Horford's been having, he has 9 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Schroeder to the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. And a dunk by Horford.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Here is Ridnour after the basket by Atlanta. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Bazemore, averaging 9 points per contest. It's stolen by Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Gordon. Inside to Vucevic. 3-pointer, Ridnour. That's good. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Outside Carroll. The long distance 3 is buried. Carroll's got 11.
Well, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now, here's Ridnour. He's got 12. On the wing, Gordon. Vucevic setting the pick for Gordon. Shoots from the baseline, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Schroeder. He kicks it to Bazemore. Picked by Horford. Off the pick. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
And so here's Orlando after the basket by Atlanta. And here is Ridnour. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Green, he's checked in for Orlando. Peroantich, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Schroeder. Dishes it to Bazemore. There's the pick. Off the pick. And powered down the jam.
You know, how exciting is it, guys, to see him go hard to the basket like that? I love it.
It's always fun to see, and it's one of the sights you can count on when he's out there, for sure.
Yeah, but you've got to try to do more to slow him down. You can't play him so soft near the hoop.
Here is Ridenour after the basket by Atlanta. Harkless with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Bazemore. For the lead. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Magic lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Coming up Friday, December 19th, Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. Don't miss it.
The Hawks trailing. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Willie Green out there with Oladipo. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Ontic can't get it to go.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
And Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Harkless. Clock at 6. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Goes up on the wing. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Korver from the arc. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Korver's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Hawks. Harkless with the screen for Oladipo. Over to the left wing. Harkless kicks to Vucevic. And there's the pass to Harkless. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks leading. Here's Korver for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Back to Oladipo. Into Green. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's stolen by Teague. Millsap a screen on Oladipo. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Boy, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
The Magic trail by 6. Now here's Oladipo. There's a good screen. Vucevic setting the pick for Green. Green left side. Pick by Vucevic. Will it go? Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Ontic. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Payton, he's checked in for Green. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Hawks. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. His advice, clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ'd, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
And he's good on the second.
Well, the Magic weren't the worst team in the East last season, but in most years they could have been. Not a lot to be happy about with how they played.
Here's Fry. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks leading by 5. The three from Korver, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Korver's got 9 points here in the second half.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
Well, Orlando, Clark, with the 3rd worst in-conference record in the East, and that matched up to where they finished in the standings.
Well, it seems they just fell victim to slow starts a lot of times. They didn't have the experience or firepower combination to overcome that.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now here's Millsap. Banked in off the glass. Millsap's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They set the pick. Payton passes to Oladipo. Back to Payton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
The Magic trail by 7. And there's the feed to Fry. Now here's Harkless. Defense is right there. Payton outside. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Teague with the ball. Now Payton defending. Kicks it to Millsap. A reverse. Rebound by the Magic. Now Payton. There's a screen. Good work defensively by Horford. Atlanta leading by 7. Outside Teague. Horford with it. He's against Fry. Outside Teague. Shoots the 3. No luck. The Magic go the other way with it. Fires at the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
He dishes it to Horford. He wants to get the Millsap and does. And he gets it to go. Millsap's got 4 this quarter.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Now here's Payton. And the layup's good off the glass.
No, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Teague dishes to Millsap. Pass to Carroll for 3. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 10.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Payton kicks to Fry. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Atlanta leading by 8. Outside Teague. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's called on Channing Frye.
What a performance from Millsap here. He has 9 rebounds, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
Good on the second free throw. Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13, and stolen by Horford. Here's Korver. Outside Teague. Back to Millsap. 6 to shoot. Teague with the ball. Now Payton defending. Offensive rebound. Horford kicks to Carroll. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. They shoot again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
He misses the free throw. No luck that time either.
Boy, his free throw shooting, Kevin, has been ugly.
Harris passes to Payton. Harris a screen on Teague. Payton dishes to Oladipo. Offline with his 3.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Puts up the baby hook, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And that's now 24 points for Millsap.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Oladipo, the pass to Frye. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season. And with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
Now here's Teague. The dish to Horford. Pass to Millsap. Feeds it to Carroll. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Harkless has got 5 rebounds tonight. Payton outside. He kicks it to Oladipo. Back to Payton. Here's Harris. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Payton against Teague. Into Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That free throw, no good.
Kevin, his poor free throw shooting is really taking its toll. With all of those trips to the line, it's got to be tough.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Payton. Dishes it to Harkless. He feeds it to Oladipo. Payton with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Harkless. And it's Orlando with another.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Teague. Pass to Millsap. Back to Teague. From the left block, he sends it through. Teague's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 7. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Harkless. Now here's Payton. The pass to Dedmon. Payton drives in. Atlanta with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Here is Korver. Just 4 to shoot. Teague inside the line. And Oladipo pulls it down. The Magic trail by 7.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Harris outside. Back to Oladipo. The shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Teague. He wants to get to Millsap and does. The feed now to Korver. Back to Millsap. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 2-second call. And the Magic making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. Orlando's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Now, here's Oladipo. He's covered closely. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Atlanta's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Kicks to Millsap. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
He adds to their lead with a couple of solid free throws.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Riddenauer's shot is off. Here's Schroeder. And so the Hawks take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Al, Coach mentioned he wanted to be prepared to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Do you feel like the team played with that level of intensity?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Tough place. Well done on the win. We appreciate it, Al. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap.